All right, welcome back to High School Playbook. Chanel, final high school playbook of the season. Can you believe it or not? We've reached that portion. It's the last week of the high school football season for us, even though there's still round 3.
Yeah, we'll still have games to come.
Yep.
A bittersweet moment for us. And it's most certainly true for Reidsville, already with 23 state titles to their school's credit. The Rams come into Friday looking to advance to round 3 while also taking another step towards defending their state title.
Reidsville comes in a Friday night riding a 23-game winning streak. 23 is the number. First quarter, East Rutherford on the move. Landon Flynn looking towards the end zone, but his pass is intercepted by Deontay Neal. Neal is on the move. He's headed up the sidelines. He's cutting it back towards the middle of the field before he's finally brought down past midfield. That sets up Rams facing 4th and goal at the 3. Neal takes the direct snap. He's looking to make a play, but he's got nowhere to go with the football. It's a turnover on downs as Reidsville comes up empty. It's an upset. East Rutherford takes down the Rams 27-26, the final.
Always going to be upsets. Well, what a season it's been for Northern Gopher. Just 4 wins a season ago. A win Friday night, and they're headed to the 3rd round of states. First quarter, not the start the Nighthawks were hoping for. Marvin Ridge's Zach Lee takes the carry, and he's into the open field. 68 yards to the crib. Mavericks take a 7-0 lead. Still in the first year, it's Lee yet again on the carry, and again, he's making defenders miss. Another score. This one is 44 yards. Mavericks can't stop the run, or they can run here. Northern Gopher can't stop the run. Mavericks take a 14-0 lead, but here they come. Kevin Willoughby takes the inside carry. He's smelling pay dirt. And how about these Nighthawks, John? Northern Gopher will storm back and win it 28-24.
That's one of the best stories in the Triad right now. Randleman looking to continue their dream season, hosting Forest Hills Friday night, first quarter, and this is the type of start the Tigers are looking for. John Kirkpatrick up top to Chase Farlow, 32 yards to the score. Randleman on the board. Now Forest Hills making plays of their own. Zach Dillenworth is going to hook up with Kalen Polk, and he's going to shake off a defender, and he's going to cut back towards the middle of the field. Look at the legs go, 43 yards for the score. Forest Hills is going to take the lead. Tigers battling hard and battling back. Kirkpatrick is going to give the rock to Micah Thurston. He's got himself a seam, and he's going to skip into the end zone. Whee! Give him the score. However, the Tigers season comes to an end, falling 38-21.
It's the last one. We got to have a little fun.
Got to have some fun.
Southeast Alamance is a perfect 11-0 rolling into round 2 of the playoffs, hosting Kingston Friday night. First quarter, Vikings on the move. Tyler Jones throws a beauty over the middle to Alex Moore. 5-yard score makes it 6-0 Kingston. Still the first. Stallions answer back. Handoff. DJ Callis gets to the outside, and he's not going to be brought down. Headed 23 yards to pay dirt. Southeast takes the lead. Second quarter now. Jones finding Cameron Johnson, but Southeast Bubba Sims forces the fumble, recovered by Gavin Greasom. However, Kingston is moving to the 3rd round with a 26-13 victory.
That's an A+ name, Bubba. Some more scores from a Friday night. Jacksonville will knock off Williams 30-24. Western Alamance falls to Havelock 49-6, the final there.
More scores here. Eastern Randolph shuts out Cherokee 42-0. And because of a snow happening up in Boone, Watauga and Mallard Creek now meeting Saturday at 6 o'clock.
Some more to take a look at. What a week of high school football. Now at 10 on the Triad CW, voted for this week's top plays. We're running out of season for top plays, Chanel. It's the most coveted award every Friday night.
Of course, 3 good options this week, but coming to us from Dudley High School, AC Reynolds back to put it until the kick is blocked. Gerald Williamson will pick it up and take it back to the house. It's the first of many TDs for Dudley. Panthers move on to round 3.
And our team of the week goes to Northern Guilford. The Nighthawks coming off a 4-win season last year, and they're now headed to the 3rd round of the state playoffs. Northern storming back from a 14-point deficit to take down Marvin Ridge 28-24, the final in that one. What a win for Northern.
What a story.
What a story that's been all season long for them. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to a bunch of our teams that are still advancing and still alive.
We're still going on.
When we'll be there right with them next Friday. We'll have another edition. If you missed anything, you can check it on the website. Until next Friday, have a great night.